Hi, everybody. Welcome to Kramer and Jess Uncensored. I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks we'll have my mother's disclaimer. I need.
Oh,
I need
did you
to
ask her?
I did not yet. I know.
Aw.
Sorry, but I'm sure she'll do it. She'll do anything I ask her to do.
That's so cute.
She's the nicest woman ever. What were we saying about Nancy today?
That no one would ever block her.
Oh,
There's not a
yeah.
human on this earth that would ever block Nancy Yancy.
We'll tell you a little off the air story really quick. We were talking on the radio today about people we wish we could apologize to, and I was saying there's a woman and some of you guys, if you listen to Mama's Boy, you probably know the story better. There's a woman that I was trying to. We were both romantically interested and trying to figure it out for very many years. I just didn't talk about it publicly because it was a very messy situation, kids involved, and like we just couldn't figure it out. And but my mom like still followed her, and like my mom like still telling me what she was doing. I'm like, Mom, like you gotta not do that anymore. And
she's like, why wouldn't I?
Right?
Why wouldn't I do that?
And the question came up like, did
I
think I said I was blocked, but like,
yeah, so I was like, oh, but like your mom isn't blocked, so like she must not hate you that much.
Right,
was like my point.
right.
And
That
then
was it.
that's when I said, I was like, listen, there's not a human on this planet that would ever block Nancy Yancy.
Yeah, I guarantee
and
you.
then Charlotte, you made a really good like comparison where it's like separating the art from the artist.
Right.
Right? Oh no, separating the artist from the art,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
nobody in the world. I
Because
guarantee
she's
you.
the artist.
Yeah.
Does that make you the artist?
No,
Or is she the art?
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's
Right?
funny.
Yeah.
She would be the art, I feel.
I think she's both.
She is both.
I think one time on the
Yeah.
podcast, I mean, keep in mind, we're getting close to 1,100 episodes of Mama's Boy. We've done a lot of episodes. And I asked her one time, I said, is there anybody that doesn't like you? And there are a couple people that don't like my mom.
Why? Because they're
Really?
jealous of her?
No, she had to fire a couple people in the course of her
Oh,
lifetime,
that
you know.
sucks.
So
well, that sucks.
they may have blocked her on social
I
media.
actually
but-
know a lot of really great people that a lot of people don't like because I feel like
Everybody's listen. I'm telling you, everyone's a villain in somebody's story. I promise you, like even the Nancy Yancy, who might be Jesus reincarnated, somebody does not like out
it just
there,
goes
so.
to show you, like somebody's always going to be a hater. So don't get down on yourself.
Charlotte's,
you know,
Charlotte's lacking sleep today. If you can't tell, this is going to be a great.
Delulu.
We got a great podcast lined up. Thank you for being here. If this is your first one, we need to give you a fair warning, which is what, Jessica?
It's like the close friends feature on IG. So you only share certain stuff with certain people, and that's how we look at our uncensored fam. Marcy is here.
What's up,
yeah.
Marcy? Hi.
Amber Stone is here.
What's up, Amber?
yeah.
Damn, we're giving full names out today. All
I
right.
am.
Social security
I
number.
love comments on
It's
YouTube.
a really sick name if that's your actual name.
What do you think it's her
Amber
stage name?
Stone.
You think it's her?
Yeah, because like Amber like is a stone. Like that's cool as shit.
That's actually so real.
That's so fucking sick.
I didn't even think about that. until
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Charlotte's got a really good story coming up in a couple of minutes. We're gonna get an update on the poop guy, which like she texted us this while we were in Austin, and I was like,
That was a
wait.
drunk text, by the
Oh,
way.
was it?
Yeah.
I was really excited. Charlotte texted us and said that she's got a. I think you might be drunk today. What's up, Tina? Good morning. We do the show live on YouTube, by the way, too. You ever want to hop on live? I don't know. We do it Wednesday mornings, possibly. Sometimes it's Thursday, sometimes it's Tuesday. Just go subscribe. We found out, we were at this radio conference, and just one of my biggest takeaways is that YouTube is like, we got to really step up our YouTube game because apparently like y'all like YouTube. So I'm an old person. Listen, I'm an old I still listen to cassette tapes apparently because like I feel like we're not doing a great job on YouTube. So
I post a YouTube short every single day.
I didn't even know that. I don't even know how to watch. I mean, honestly,
You didn't know? I've been doing that for like weeks.
I didn't even know. I don't even know how to watch. I mean, I watch YouTube videos, but it's typically like I go to Google and I'm like, how to do this, and it pops up,
I am on YouTube a lot. I
That's-
watch a
Me
lot of my
too.
content on YouTube.
and they were saying that a
girl.
lot of people go back and watch podcasts on here. I gotta be honest, I'm just not. It's just not one of my go-to places. So
Well, we
Um,
post something on our YouTube, on the show's YouTube shorts every day.
How
But
about
so
that?
there you go.
who
Yeah.
knew?
So now
Well,
you know.
welcome. If you're over here on our YouTube channel, yeah, we do the show live Wednesday mornings Eastern around 10 o'clock. You can aim for it. We should probably be more consistent because I didn't realize how a big deal it was.
Stepping
so.
it up on the tube.
Sorry about that. Radio conference was good and bad. It depends on who what side you're talking to. Wait, you were saying one of your friends was giving you a hard time for doing what though?
Yeah, so I was on the phone with one of my friends as I was unpacking in my hotel room, and she's like, "What are you doing?" Whatever, and I'm like, "I'm unpacking," and she's like, what are you unpacking for? Like, you just got there. And I was like, I'm unpacking my things. And she was like, as in what? And I was like, as in like hanging up my clothes, putting stuff in the drawers, like unloading all of my toiletries. And I FaceTimed her and I showed her like my whole situation. And she was making fun of me as if it's not like a normal thing to put your stuff in like the drawers and hanging up my clothes. I set up my shoes. I like set up all like my makeup stuff, my hair things. Like when I go to a hotel room, I am moving in.
Mhm.
Like I want to
Which is
feel like
so
that is
interesting to
my
me.
living
Yeah.
space. And like everything is like my suitcase is completely emptied out
Right.
when I am in a hotel room because it just feels more comfortable that way. And she was
Mhm.
like, dude, what is wrong with
So
you?
you go in the room. First thing you do is you like, have to unpack into like into the room. You basically move into
My
the
clothes
room.
are on the hangers. My
First
shoes
things
are in the
first.
closet. I bring my own steamer. That is set up. I have all my clothes folded in like the little like cubey things. So I take those out of the cubes and I put them in the drawers. And I feel like it's like my own little studio apartment.
You know what I love is like Jess and I, we've been friends now for 10 years, and every topic, and I want you to know, like, we don't have to plan. There's some morning shows that are like, okay, you need to say this and I need to say this so that we have different opinions. We never have to plan that because we are just so vastly different. Like, we love each other, but we are so different of humans. And so this is another great time. A couple of different things that I noticed while we were traveling where we're just so vastly different. You already know my answer. You already know I live out of that damn bag. And I think it's so weird that people that take time.
So you're like digging out of your
digging
stuff
in,
and you're like, where's the shirt I'm going to wear?
throw the clothes all over the place.
That
like-
stresses me out.
Like, but here, okay, no, I'm going to tell you this, and I read this recently. They say the dirtiest places in a hotel room are number one, the remote control.
Yeah.
Number two are the drawers inside.
Wait,
yeah,
really?
Yeah, the drawers because they never clean them, right? So people just
Ew.
have their shit in there and they never clean them. So it
Ew.
is.
Okay, but I do get hanging up your clothes if
Yeah.
you're doing like professional stuff because you don't want it to get like wrinkly.
No, yeah, exactly.
that
I
I
hung
might
everything
understand.
up and I ironed everything just so it was
Yeah.
like ready to go. Maybe if the one adjustment I will make is I'll keep my things in the cubes or whatever and I'll put them in the drawers. But like,
Wait, when you
I
say
just,
cubes, what is a cube?
you know, like the packing cubes.
You have those too. My mom has those. Another thing
Yeah.
I can't comprehend of why people have those.
You
Is
know,
that-
like they're
No,
like
exactly.
little.
This
They're
is
like
very adult.
they're
Listen to
little
this.
square bags, and they're like they have zippers, and you open them, and you fold your clothes, and you put your outfits in there, and you can like coordinate everything and separate everything, and it makes it easier when you pack, and you
Wait.
have more room in your suitcase.
It's
Google
very adult.
Google packing cubes, right? Is that what they're
Okay.
called?
I don't know. My mom uses them, and when we went on this, wasn't this last trip or the trip before. I was like, wow, that's so
So you put your like cubes within your
right. So I guess you would put like all your
Yes.
socks in a cube, all your underwear in a
Okay.
cube,
Oh,
like
All my outfits together in
Honestly,
cubes.
That's kind of banging.
Dude, it makes packing way more easier
Mm.
because also if you're like folding stuff or whatever or like whatever,
Yeah.
you have more space, and then when you're looking for things and you're getting ready for stuff, you know where everything is. It's a
Okay.
game, and you can get them super cheap at like TJ Maxx.
which okay. Number one, that's Jess and I very. Number two thing, Jess and I are very different because I just roll my clothes up and put them in a bag.
No
like,
way. Packing cubes are the move,
Wait,
you guys.
hang on. I
Are
got a
they
question.
packing cubes?
because I want to know basically if this is a guy girl thing too. Does Garage Boy also put all of his clothes into the drawers too, or is it just you?
Just me.
Okay, so
But
it might be a guy
he-
girl, but you also say you don't. What do you do?
But he
Charlotte?
uses packing cubes though too. He uses
Oh,
all that
does
kind of
he?
stuff too. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm kind of like in between of you guys because I get so worried about like leaving stuff at the hotel.
That's fair.
So I don't
I
do
left my
quite
charger
as
there.
much. Yeah, I don't do like sometimes I'll do the drawer. It really depends how long
Drawers
I'm
is
somewhere,
crazy.
where I am.
Garage Boy hangs
Um,
everything up too, and like he doesn't
He'll
put the
hang.
stuff in like the drawers and
Okay.
stuff, but he
Yeah.
like both. I would say both of our bags are like empty whenever we are
Yeah,
somewhere.
I'm definitely not that good.
Marcy on YouTube says that she'll unpack everything first, which is just again, it just seems like so. Now, if I go to an Airbnb, I might, but a hotel, never.
So
I'm never
you
going to
think
do
an
it.
Airbnb is cleaner?
I don't. It's not a
Jen-
cleaner for some reason.
Oh.
I probably because I'm there longer. Hotels, I'm usually there shorter
Okay.
amounts of
No,
time.
that makes sense.
And I usually have less stuff. And
Okay.
that's probably my mentality. Like it doesn't feel as
Mhm.
like it's usually like quick trips for hotels and like longer is usually Airbnb, at least in my mind. That's like the mentality of the two. Okay. Number two thing that Jess and I are very different on. And I was laughing, Jess, because I had Facebook memories pop up from a different morning show boot camp that we had gone to. And we had taken literally the exact same style photo where Jess has this giant fucking bag and I
My
had this
suitcase.
little tiny bag.
Yeah.
The year before though, that I forget what year it was, maybe 2 or 3 years, maybe it was 2 years ago when we went to boot camp. I didn't even bring a roller bag. I just had my backpack. So it was literally me.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, me in a backpack.
There's
and,
no way.
And you with like this
With my suitcase.
with this giant ass suitcase.
I can't.
I don't. And again, I like, what all did you bring? Can you kind of walk us through like more or less everything you brought? Now, keep in mind, this was well, you were there for 4
Wednesday,
days.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
So like,
And there's
us
a function every single day. There's a mixer every single day, and there are panels.
more or less. Can you kind of just like walk us through like how many outfits, like what all was in that bag, more or less? I'm gonna like, kind of jot this down.
I had 1 outfit for Wednesday, 2 outfits for Thursday, 2 outfits for Friday, and 2 outfits for Saturday. And the reason why I had different outfits was, for example, so Wednesday was like the mixer, and I had a dress that I was going to wear for like the cocktail hour. So that's fine. Thursday, I had an outfit that I wore for the panel, and then I knew there was going to be a mixer and we would go out to dinner after, and it was really hot and humid outside.
Right.
So the jeans that I was wearing, I had the same top on, but then I had shorts to change into.
You have 7 outfits with you.
Is that what that was?
That's 7 outfits for 4 days.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
during the panel and like during the work times, I would be wearing heels. But then after the fact, for like mixers and dinner, I would have my sneakers on.
How many pairs of shoes is that then?
I had 4 pairs of shoes.
4 pairs of shoes. So you brought 4 pairs of shoes and 7 outfits.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I used everything, by
makeup.
the way. So then I also have all of my makeup. I have my shampoo and conditioner. I have my dry shampoo. I brought my own steamer. I have all of my nighttime routine, like face care.
Yeah.
It's not face care. It's skin
skincare,
routine.
yeah.
My skin routine. I have all of those things.
Yeah.
Obviously, I have like my toothbrush
Yeah.
and my toothpaste
Right.
and my tongue scraper and my
Tongue
birth
scraper.
control
Yeah.
and like my pee medicine that I have to take.
Right. Yeah.
I also had Pepto tablets.
Just in case.
I had Advil.
Yeah. You brought literally your
I
whole house
had
with you.
Tide sticks. I had, what else did I have? I have
prep.
jewelry, everything.
You really bring. I mean,
I have body wash because I need to use a specific body wash that's
That's real.
fragrance free. So
why
there's like
why fragrance free?
it's better just for my body.
Mm.
So
Okay.
like there's everything that
a
I
lot.
have, I need in order to like function.
That's a lot.
I had like my Pedialyte electrolyte packets, everything. Tampons, pads, and also when I pack, I bring extra stuff in case someone else needs it.
How many pairs of underwear did you bring? This is a discussion we've had in
Oh.
the past because and this is on the radio. Was this on the podcast, the radio show?
I think the radio.
We just talk about how I can go a couple of days without changing underwear. How many pairs of, and Jess says she brings like a massive amount of underwear with her when she travels. I think I did bring more because like now you got me in my head that something's gonna happen. I think I brought 5 pairs for 3 days because I knew it was gonna work out too though.
10 pairs.
10
Yeah.
pairs for 4 days.
You need at least 2 pairs a day.
Yeah, so it's 2 pairs a day, and then my
Yeah.
extra, and then nighttime underwear is different
What
that
are
I'm
you
wearing.
wait, what is
clean.
nighttime underwear?
It's like boxers and stuff like that, like
okay.
comfy
Yeah,
underwear and
okay,
stuff like
got it.
that.
That
Yeah,
makes
so
sense.
at least 10, probably more.
So like you're
That's
giving Mary
exhausting.
Poppins, but I'm not hearing a single thing that I'm like, that's not essential.
You know what I mean?
mean?
Yes,
I don't know that you need to bring
Yes.
a Tide stick with you.
yes, I do.
No,
in case you
because-
stain,
But-
and it's a travel size.
You could buy. Oh, okay.
I have
Okay.
one in my bag right now.
Yeah.
That's-
Mhm.
Honestly, when I hear these stories, it sounds, and I'm not, this is no shade. It's just like, I'm just glad I'm a guy. Like like being a guy is so much easier. And so our clothes are smaller. I don't need fucking 15 goddamn products. Like, and listen, I brought my skincare with me. Everything fit. All of my toiletries fit in like the TSA style bag.
And you know what? I actually think I brought 2 extra outfits that I didn't wear that were just like JIC, just in case.
Yeah.
In case I woke up and the one that I brought, I just wasn't feeling that day. Because I
Right.
also pack.
Okay.
I am like, I've said this before. I am a mood dresser, and everything that I have, I try on before when I'm packing, and I may like how it looks on me that day, but I might wake up like bloated. And I also knew I was going to start my period when I was at morning show boot camp, so I might feel uncomfy in something I thought I was going to be totally fine in. You know what I mean?
Total packing time. What do you think that took you?
Oh,
that's a lot. I mean, it just seems like a lot of time.
I'm always, it doesn't even matter how long I prepare for, like it takes me like hours to pack.
If you had
maybe like 2 hours, I don't know.
Yeah, that's exhausting.
Honestly, probably more, because then I get distracted and
it's a process.
It's a long process.
You want to hear a really sad story about my love life when it comes to packing? I was just going through my toiletry bag, right? And I realized I had some condoms in my, just for my travels. And I was like, God, these have been here forever. They literally expired in 2022.
Oh, geez.
So that's how.
What is a typical condom expiration period?
I think they last a very long time.
Right, because it's
I was like, how long have these been in here? And I was like, this is how my love life has been going for so long.
But good thing you checked, because that's bad.
I mean, I guess
it's probably unsafe for both of you.
Or honestly, just how terrible my love life has been going. Because every time I go on a trip, I'm like, man, this is gonna be the trip, baby. This is gonna be it. I'm gonna meet somebody.
Look at it as how much you've healed from your fuckboy ways.
There you go, Charlotte.
Years past.
God. Carly, what's up, Carly? Carly, did you change your name? I swear that was not your name last time. Carly says, I pack that much when I go to an anime convention. Oh, wow. I don't know what that is, but that sounds really fun. I have multiple cosplay wear, and I change and I do my makeup up to 3 times over 4 days. Yeah,
totally.
That's a lot. That seems to be a lot.
No, you feel it, girl. You have a lot to pack for.
One more difference that I noticed, and again, Jess and I have been friends for a long time now. Another difference that I noticed between Jess and I, and again, we don't travel together a lot, so I didn't really know the difference. Here, take it off the screen so I can use this video clip if I need it. Another difference that I noticed between Jess and I, which I should not have, I should not have even thought this wouldn't be a thing about you, Jess. Jessica Dutra is a plain talker. Jessica Dutra.
I was asleep the whole time.
You were not. Jess, and so
I guess I was asleep for an hour and a half.
For an hour and a half, you were. Jess, we flew next to each other, and
are you talking about the sweet old lady next to me?
Yes. Jess had the nicest conversation with this woman next to her. You guys must have talked for 30 minutes before you took a nap.
Wait, really?
It was a very long conversation.
It felt like it was 5 minutes.
It was not. It was a very long. It may have been 15. I may be exaggerating. It may have been 15 minutes.
Okay.
Jess had the nicest conversation with this woman next to her, and y'all. First off,
she is an antique. Like, she goes to antique shows.
Oh my God.
So
y'all, my biggest anxiety and hatred in the world is talking to people on the plane. There's nothing I want to do less than someone to strike up conversation next to me. I don't want it. I don't want you to talk to me. Don't breathe on me. Don't even look at me. I'll be damned if I look over and Jessica Dutra is not having the most in-depth emotional conversation with this woman next to her. I'm like, Jessica Dutra, you're a plane talker. I should have known this.
She was so sweet. So I liked her shoes, and I was like, I love your shoes. And then
already
from there,
why are we liking shoes?
From there, we went from shoes to, she shared with me that she used to live in Florida and she was going to Texas because she lives about an hour outside of Austin. Her and her husband they bought a piece of property, and they basically just like live on a farm. And they go and travel across the country for antique shows. Cute. And I forget where else she lived, but it was an inspiring conversation because the antique thing, there's an antique community that she's a part of. And it was just a hobby between her and her husband. And it was an inspiring conversation because she literally was like, once we retired, we were like, let's just move and do this because we love it. And I just thought that was so cool that both her and her husband were like, we're going to leave. We're going to start over. This is what we like to do. These are the friends that we've made. And like, this is what has brought us joy in our lives.
Aww.
And she was so sweet.
Do you see what I mean though? Like they were that in depth.
No, I love that.
Are you a plane talker? Do you want to talk to people next to you on the plane? To me, man, if somebody even says a word to me, I'm like, AirPods in, focus forward. This seat is taken. You cannot sit next to me.
I think it depends on the vibe. Like, I don't know. Sometimes, like, if it was a sweet old lady, I think I'd be down.
Man.
She was really cute.
Like, I wouldn't want to be stuck in a conversation the whole flight.
I thought
but,
that's how
like,
that was going to go.
No, it was totally fine. Like we
It sounds
chatted.
chill, yeah.
we chatted. I like took a nap. I woke back up. We chatted some more.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Yeah, it's
Low pressure.
Yeah.
low. Well, it was very intense. It was sweet, but it was very. I should have known Jess was a plane talker. I should have known. All right, who wants a Mr. Pooper update? Because I know I do. Jess, you in?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it right after the break. In case you don't know who Mr. Pooper is, Jess, you want to give us a little rundown of our history with Mr. Pooper? Because he actually, I would say, out of all the stories we've had this year, Mr. Pooper's kind of become like the icon of the podcast. Wouldn't you say?
I don't want to give him that much credit.
I do.
He definitely is a bit of a character. Like, I have seen multiple comments on that video on Instagram being like, are there updates? Are they still
Yeah,
talking?
right.
And I've been waiting to give this. So
This man literally made Charlotte leave his home after they shared intimate time together because he had to poop. And he felt uncomfortable having her be in his home while he took a huge poop. And it was like, what? It was at midnight he made you leave his home, Charlotte?
like, yeah, it was definitely like
Didn't walk her out, nothing. And was like, hey, thanks for the good time. I gotta poop. See you later.
And I think my favorite part of the story was that, like, an hour before, he was like, I want you to stay over. I love
right.
you.
Like, he had been the one to ask me to stay over.
He told you
like,
could spend the night, didn't he?
Yeah. He was like, oh, you should just like stay over tonight. Like, he was being all sweet and shit.
That was literally one of the most crazy,
The whiplash. It was
disrespectful
crazy. It
things
was a
I've
crazy
ever heard in
story.
my life.
Honestly, it's one of my favorite stories of the year. Like, I think at the end of the year, we should have like the Kramer and Jesse's and like friggin' give out awards for like best stories and like best callers and everything
Yeah,
else.
let's do like a March Madness style bracket.
Literally,
where we have them, like,
and
face
yeah,
off.
and you
That'd
guys
be
can
funny.
you guys can like narrow it down and go to like best story of the year. I would say
I'm writing that down.
Mr. Pooper is high up there. I would say, especially for this podcast, we'll probably go down for best story of the year for the podcast for sure. Okay, Charlotte, what happened?
So while y'all were, in Texas boot camping it up, I
Booting and scooting, he was pooping.
well,
You proud of yourself for that one? A little bit.
that was good. That was good.
No, she is a little bit. I can tell.
So I decided to go to the WTMD free show in Canton the other day because there was this artist playing that I really wanted to see.
What is that, by the
And,
way? I don't know what that is.
Um,
WTM.
It's like the local radio station. They do like more like indie kind of
Oh.
shit.
Oh,
Like, it's
cool.
very,
Yeah.
they actually get some really incredible acts and it's free. It's the first Thursday. So it's every first Thursday of the month in the summer.
That's
cool.
Yeah, super fun. It was this band from DC was playing and they're really good. So I wanted to go. So I went to the show with my friend from Twitter. Actually, we met up for the first time
That's
and that was
fun.
really fun.
Cute.
Shout out to him.
Him. Just friends.
It'll come into the story.
Oh,
Don't worry.
interesting.
It'll all come back.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm waiting to meet my friend. And while I'm waiting for my friend, I'm just like sitting on the lawn, enjoying the vibes of like one of the openers. So I'm texting a couple of my friends in the city and I'm just like, WTMD show tonight, Queen? Like, what are you doing? So he was one of the people that I texted, Mr. Poop.
You texted Mr. Poop.
Yeah, because like, okay, so I will give slight updates. So like it's been very chill since
what happened post poop kickout? Because
So-
I feel like we didn't really like talk what
yeah,
happened.
we didn't really unpack. So like, did I see him again after that? I think that was still the most recent time I've seen him. But we had texted back and forth a
Okay.
bit. Like he was like, one day he was like, hey, I'm going out of town, but like, I know you love shows. Like my friend just told me about this one, like might be worth checking out. So
Mhm.
like, we've been like friendly at least,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Sure.
So not hanging out so much, but still talking.
Yeah.
He's
like,
been busy pooping.
yeah,
The
like-
guy's got a very hefty poop schedule.
Yeah, so we'll like each other's Instagram stories and like sometimes respond. Like I've honestly been a lot nicer than I should be, probably.
Probably.
But
Did you kind of count him out and not take him as seriously anymore after the incident?
Like
Incident.
a little
The
bit.
shit incident.
Like a little bit, but like to be honest, I was still being toxic and like I felt like we were like low-key mutually playing games with each other
Okay.
slightly.
Okay.
So I was like, I hadn't fully counted him out.
Okay.
So like
It's fair.
I finally have, and you guys are about to hear the story of why
Oh,
I
God.
finally
All right. What
counted
happened?
him out. Okay, so
Not him throwing you out of his house to have to take a shit, but this is
Yeah.
this must be a doozy.
yeah, so we got to rewind. I was cat sitting in Baltimore the previous weekend
Yeah.
Mhm.
in the same neighborhood that he lives in.
Interesting.
And so I was like, "What's up? What are you doing this weekend?
come over.
I'm around."
Yeah.
Well, not come over because I wasn't gonna bang in my friend's house, but like, you know,
In his house, in his pooping
in
house.
his poop house. So like Friday I was out
gotta
ghost
go home.
hunting, and so I was like, I'll hit you up when I'm done ghost hunting.
Which is true, by the way. In case you don't know, Charlotte does ghost hunt. And
Yeah.
you guys know that, but she really does.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And so he was like, "Oh, you're so spooky lately." Like it's like clearly
A
he's
little flirty.
been-
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure. A little flirty.
Okay. So I text at like 10:30, which reasonable time. I was like, "Hey, no worries if like you're in for the night." I was like, "Just got back to the area. Just fed the cat. Like if you want to meet for a drink or something, holler at me." So an hour goes by, 2 hours go by.
This is the cat sitting time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't hear anything. So I'm like,
Maybe he's just sleeping, not available.
yeah.
Maybe he's
So I'm
pooping.
like,
Constipated.
NBD. I'm pretty tired from ghost hunting.
Yeah.
I put on my gym jams. I wash my face. I
Yeah.
smoke my little bowl of weed. I'm ready to go to bed.
Yeah.
I'm watching a movie. And so my phone's on do not disturb,
Mhm.
and it hits 1:30 a.m.
Oh, hell no.
and I see that I have a missed call and a text from Mr. Poop
From what time?
from 1:30 a.m.
Oh, get the
I believe it
fuck
was
out of here.
1:32. I could check.
We're not doing that.
So, and he knows my phone's on do not disturb. So I was
Right.
just like, you know what? I'm just gonna answer tomorrow and be like, sorry, I fell asleep.
Yeah.
Because like, even though I was
why
still
e-
awake,
at that point, why
like,
even? Why
Exactly.
even?
I
Like,
was
Because
sir-
you know what it was.
Yeah.
exactly. Because like that was not the vibe that I was thinking. Anyways, I was like, we can hang out. But I was
Right,
like,
but I'm not
not
gonna be a
really trying to be your
1:30
fucking
no,
booty call.
I
Like
hate this
I'm,
guy.
yeah, exactly.
we hated this guy before we even got to this point.
No,
I don't ever know
exactly.
why we need this validation story, but go ahead. Yes.
It's just entertaining. Okay,
Yeah.
so
It really is. I'm glad we're doing this story, but like, go ahead.
I'm glad I'm to the point I'm at now
Yeah.
because I think it's just that this was like the first crush I had after my breakup.
Yeah,
So I think I like
Yeah, you
put
needed
more
it.
on it
Yeah.
than I normally would.
You were
Sure.
Because
excited.
usually I'm like, I'm so like on to the next if
Right.
anyone's annoying. But I think I was being like,
Let me try this.
Yeah, I was like giving him
You
more
just wanted
the-
to feel a little something. I get it. I get it. Yeah.
But now that I'm like, you know, feel better again, I'm like, okay, I know my worth. So yeah. So anyways, I text him the next day on a Saturday and I'm like, hey, I don't have a work event the next day. I'm gonna go to this show tonight. I send him the info. I'm like, if you want to meet there, great. Let me know. He's like, honestly, really tired from staying out till 2 a.m. last night. And I'm like,
Yeah, no
so
shit.
true, King. I'm like, well, if you want to get like a chill drink later, like I'll be back in the neighborhood, like not too late. And he's like, honestly, I just really need a chill night. Like I'm dead. And I was like, so fair. Godspeed. I literally said Godspeed.
You're like, who is that person?
No, exactly. I
Don't
turned
you hate
into,
when you try
I
to be-
turned into fucking Alexander Hamilton.
Don't you hate when you're trying to be too? Dude, that happens to me all the time. Where I'm like, Steven, play it cool. Like, don't act like you're too interested. Then all of a sudden, I'll just be like, yo, word.
No,
I'm
word to
like,
your
wait,
mother.
Word to your mother. Like moments like that, bro, where I'm like, word up, yo, and I'm like, what the fuck was that?
And then I was like, wait, that sounded like, do I sound like an asshole? Because I was like, wait, that sounded probably really sarcastic when I actually like didn't care at all.
But you
Um,
did have every right to be sarcastic.
You know what? You're right.
You
I think I
did.
You
did
did.
feel a little bit like ew at that point.
I would have felt like ew and salty, where it's like, oh, so you clearly only have time for me when you're fucked up at 1:30 in the morning, but right now you're
Right,
so
right,
fucking
right.
tired.
Exactly.
No, I'm good.
Yeah. So I was just like, okay, I'm kind of like over this. But was still down to be friends because again,
But
we have a lot of mutual
why?
friends
Okay,
is the main
I mean,
reason.
I forget that, and I think that's something that
and
has to be
also is
taken
a
note
massive
of.
factor.
Is
Yeah.
you
Okay.
guys have a lot of mutual friends, so you're also trying to keep everything like very PC
I get
here.
it.
That's
get it.
I think been the big thing for me was just like really not wanting it to be weird.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I've given so much grace and like tried to make it at least be a like feel like a normal friend thing at
Sure.
least.
Yeah,
Um
even though he sucks.
so yeah,
He
so
does
I was
suck.
like it did leave a bad taste in my mouth for sure.
Yeah.
So we obviously did not hang out that weekend. So it's only okay, so Friday he booty calls me, right? Thursday, I ask him if he's at this show.
Yeah.
Not trying to do anything, just literally like who else that I know is here.
Right.
Like we can all hang out. Especially because I was meeting up with my Twitter friend. I was like, you could be a fucking freak, IRL. Luckily, my Twitter friend was lovely, so we're good.
That's good.
So
Oh God, here we go.
I meet up with my Twitter friend at the show Thursday, and we get close to the barricade, closer to the band, and I instantly see Mr. Poop, and he's like coming at me. And this man, like, I make eye contact with him, but he doesn't seem to register that it's me.
Mhm.
So I was like,
He's
already,
ignoring you.
yeah. So I was like, that's weird. And at first I thought it was just like an accident,
No.
but I think it was okay. So he goes so like straight past me, like an inch from me, that I like grab his arm, like not aggressively. I just like
You're like,
oh, hey,
hey.
like,
I was
hi.
I was just like,
Hey,
hey,
what's up? Good to
like,
see
because
you,
he
yeah.
like we made eye contact, but he like didn't seem to register. So I was like, hey, and I was like, oh, I just texted you, and he like opened his phone and was like, ha ha ha, that's really funny. And I think he was like a little bit,
Ew.
well, because I did send a funny text, to be fair, but so I think he was like already a little bit crunk, to be fair.
Yeah.
He was giving that.
Okay.
So we chat for a tiny bit, and
Whoa, what's the chat like?
oh, it was really chill. Like he hugged me, and we were just like, oh
Okay.
yeah, band's gonna be sick.
But he's cool.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was super
okay.
chill.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, he was like, oh, we're gonna storm the barricade, blah blah blah, like
Okay.
joking around. And I was like, oh, let me know when. Like, we'll be there with you.
This sounds good so far. I'm like bracing for impact. Like where does
so
this
it's been
get
super
bad?
chill. So I was like, anyways, I was like, it looks like you were like on a mission somewhere, so I'm gonna let you go. And he was like, this will make you guys laugh. He was like, yeah, I gotta piss so fucking bad right now, because you know
I wish
it's
he had to poop.
always the bathroom with this guy.
Yeah.
I
So,
literally can't stand him.
He disappears at the porta potties.
Ew.
And or whatever the bathroom situation was there. So me and my friend, the show starts. I like honestly forget he was there
Right.
for
Yeah.
like a hot minute.
His wife shows up.
Oh, he was there with his definitely his brother that I recognized. Maybe his family, because he was talking to these.
What's the fucking payoff for this?
Dude,
you're
waiting,
killing me.
just
This story is so fucking long.
Sorry.
What's the
Okay.
fucking payoff?
Okay. So I finally like look over like halfway through the show, and like because I like remember that he was there. And I see him holding hands with some random ass girl
Oh.
that I've never seen before. But I'm like, wait, this is T,
What the
because I think
fuck?
she's like there with his family. So I'm like, this isn't like
This is why you had to fucking leave.
this is not giving like date number
Oh.
one.
No,
right? But
they know
also,
her.
I will say he was very PDA with me too, like starting from date one. So I was like, okay, maybe this is just a first date. I still am not sure, because I will say he and I were more PDA than they were, which is really weird, because like they were just holding hands.
But
whereas,
hang on.
But if he's with his family, I don't think he would be like hella PDA
Yeah.
though.
right, well, that's a good point. That's a good
Wait
point.
a minute. Hang on.
So now you know
Hang
what we
on.
called this shit. We were like, oh, you had to leave
Leave
because
for a
there's a
reason.
reason why.
But hang on, this story is very confusing at this point, because we
Right.
have to break down every single bullet point of the story. Number one, he asked you to like stay over. We have to remember that point of the story.
Right.
Remember that it started with him being like, I want you to stay. And then all of a sudden it changed to, I don't want you to stay.
because she was probably out of town, or he was expecting her to get back at a different time, and maybe the trip got short, or she came
Maybe.
back, or she wanted to come
Wow.
over,
You think something happened
and
where
it was like a
I
change
have
of plans.
no idea. I
Yeah.
really don't know. But I'm like, I
all right,
don't
let's call
know
him. Let's call him
if
up.
they were
Let's
like
call him
the
up.
pre-existing thing, and then I got added into like the roster, or if like I came first and then he lost interest in me, added this. I don't know which one it is.
Dude, this
I
is
think
crazy.
I think she's pre-existing. I think we won't know how serious the relationship was, but I do think it was either kind of on this fence where it wasn't so serious, where they weren't playing the field, but she definitely was number one.
Yeah.
And then
He did look stressed.
Yeah.
Later when I like looked over and
Yeah.
like
Well, can you imagine?
Yeah.
Can you
and,
imagine
like,
all of a sudden, like
he was
the
like
girl
dancing
that
with her and like turned her back.
like
to
let's
me.
dance,
Oh my
come over
God.
here, we're gonna
Like,
shimmy
it
this
was
way. Like wow.
crazy.
Okay.
So-
Hang on.
But he has been talking to you this whole time, so he's a piece of shit no matter what. He's cheating on this girl
Oh,
in
yeah.
some way, shape, or form because you guys
He's
have
still,
not cut off contact at all whatsoever. And if he's trying to make things work with this girl, he should not be even involved with you.
calling you at
because
1:30 in the morning. for
Right.
sure.
That's my
Yes.
whole thing is how do you
Man.
go
yes,
How
in
would you feel if
6
you're
days
yeah, you don't.
from booty calling me to
You don't.
I don't
I mean,
know
you-
if
you
his
don't.
parents were there. His brother definitely was there. And to be fair, I had hung out with him and his brother. So I don't know.
it doesn't matter.
I
He's
really-
a piece of shit, and
it's
he's being shady on this girl,
Very
Yeah.
shady.
and was taking advantage of your fucking time.
Yeah. So like I'm like luckily I'm not pressed, but I did wonder, I was like, oh no, is this like girl getting fucked over?
Yeah, oh, for sure.
And-
She is getting fucked
Ah,
over
dude. Yeah.
by a fucking pooper.
yeah, for
and
the
I
guy.
wish we could tell you guys
Dude.
his real name because
He
Jess
I
has a
know.
really funny off the air name for him.
I do.
know, we
but-
can't.
we
But
cannot.
also, Mr. Poop could also just be a fucking lie. He probably just made that shit
Oh,
up.
I think so too.
it's
I
a
mean,
complete like.
I don't.
facade.
I think the man's bowels are just fine. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
I think.
I mean,
didn't
he
think-
was yeeting to the bathroom, dude. So it could be both.
dude.
Frank.
But I'm just telling
a
you. No,
liar.
I don't think.
No,
he had
but
the
he's
poop.
shady
think-
as hell.
I think Jess is right. I think Jess's whole storyline is probably right. I think
Mm.
probably either one of two things happened. Either she was going to come over, or she then all of a sudden wanted to come over, and she was probably number one priority at that
Right.
point.
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden you guys are at the same concert. That's way too soon for like you're now with my family like that, and we're holding hands in front of my fam. Like I would probably introduce
know.
somebody to my family after a couple of months, but like PDA in front of my family it would take a second to
So
like
it was tea. So like, have you guys ever seen the episode of Drake and Josh where they like kill Megan's hamster? So instead of like getting insane revenge on
I haven't
them,
seen zero
she
episodes, but-
makes them like literally crash out by just doing nothing because like the anxiety starts to eat them alive because they're so used to her being pranked by her.
Yeah.
So that's the way that I'm handling this situation.
So you're
Wow.
not gonna say
I'm
anything.
just not saying shit.
Joe, you
No.
honestly
Because I also just
you-
don't care. But
Yeah.
like,
you got this guy's not your friend. Like I don't
Yeah,
care.
no,
I
he's
know,
not your
that's
friend.
the part that's
Like-
a bummer to me is like,
cut him out of your life. I'm not saying you have to like not like ever talk to him again, but like don't text him. Don't
oh yeah,
DM him,
definitely.
like mute
no,
him.
no, no, no,
like
no.
you don't have to be dramatic about it, but like you don't need this guy in your spectrum. Like there's nothing
Definitely
good that comes
not.
from this dude. It's just he's trouble, and like I think that like it's just not good. It's just him in your life is not going to be a good situation. So
yeah, I'm
wow,
luckily
wow.
I'm good on it, but like, good luck to that queen.
I feel
think-
bad for her.
I do
I
too.
do too.
He sucks.
And it like definitely did get to me a little bit because like I feel like there's been so many guys that I've like had situations with who like
Like, you
I
wanted
was
to tell her.
very initially interested in, and
Yeah.
like they ended up kind of choosing someone over me, and it's always just like a girl that like is like my vibe but like skinnier than me, and it very much
Charlotte.
was that situation. So I was like, oh, like it did feel like shit, but I held it down. I stayed. I danced.
That's
I
good.
I
Good
didn't
for
let it fuck
you.
with
That is
me
good.
too bad. And okay, this is what I was gonna say about my Twitter friend. So he has a girlfriend, but
Oh,
Mr.
boy.
Poop didn't know that. And like
that's
my
good
Twitter
then.
friend is a very attractive man. So like I hope he at least like
Thought.
at least the playing field looked very even in that moment.
So
So
that was kind of
it was
win.
a little bit
Yeah,
camp.
I think
Yeah,
that was a
yeah,
win.
yeah.
I
Good.
think
he sucks. We hate him.
Yeah.
I think Carly
canceled.
says it best. Carly has the best comment. She goes, "I'm almost too high for this story,"
So
and I think
Girl.
that's
Mood.
best way of putting it. Wow, Jesus Christ, that's a doozy right there.
now
It's
you
a
know.
poozy.
I'm glad you.
Yeah,
I'm glad you know now.
Yeah.
So no
I'm
more
glad
time
I'm
on
like
him.
over it.
I'm glad to know his bowels are doing okay. I was a little worried about that explosive poop he was having there.
I don't know.
No,
It's
I
still
thought he was.
affecting him,
I thought he
clearly.
was a liar from day one.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
And how dare he? Because you have real bladder issues, Jess.
I know.
How dare he make a
you
mockery of
of someone's
yeah.
issues,
Bathroom
issues?
Yeah.
It's not funny, okay?
it's a real fucking.
What
thing,
is it
sir.
called when you like stolen valor?
Yeah,
yeah,
it's exactly right.
Stolen,
It's stolen valor.
bladder valor.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what it is.
It's true.
Yo, you just never know what's gonna happen over here, man. Like, This podcast is weird. It's crazy. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Damn, that's fuck. That's the Uncensored podcast for this week. We're back on normal schedule. I think I leave. I think I can do next week. I fly out of DC at like 3 next week. So I think I can do next week, but you know, we're gonna see how it goes. Jess, how do we find you?
On social, I'm Jess Do It, JESSDUITT, and my podcast Life in Bloom with Jess.
And then Charlotte, how do we find you and your crazy shit?
I'm at PTSD Diva on the interwebs.
I'm that guy Kramer. Got a podcast called Certified Mama's Boy that I do with my lovely mother, who's never been blocked on social media. She may, I need to ask her if anyone's ever blocked her. Even unfriended would be seen like crazy. Yeah. So I'm that guy Kramer. Yeah, we love you guys so much. Seriously, we have so much fun with you. Thank you for being here for this this podcast. Check out our other show, which is called Kramer and Jess on Demand, which is our podcast for the radio show. There's a lot of good stuff going on. There's just a lot of craziness in life right now. So go listen to that show too and support us over there if you would. And we'll see you guys next week. Goodbye, everybody. See you.
Bye.
Bye, YouTube. Thanks for being here, man. Y'all are fun. You guys are always a great addition to the show. Bye, Celia. We didn't see you. Hi, Celia. I didn't say hi to Celia. Bye, Celia. Bye, guys. See you.